we partner with a number of different organizations, including California State Parks, and we go into an area that is a historic oak woodland, and we try and help with habitat fragmentation. And by that, we're looking at oaks that have canopies touching versus canopies not touching. And so we plant strategically so that we can fill in those non-touching canopies, and that goes right back to the fire resilience that you can expect. And so we plant the trees there, and as Rosie, our supervisor, likes to say, there's a difference between planting a tree and growing a tree. So we actually care for them up to the first 3 to 4 years. Depending on what the rain looks like that year, the oaks are incredibly good at developing these roots. And once they do, they are good to go and can typically manage. We had a restoration here at Trippett Ranch that started in 2018, was a ongoing 5-year restoration. We did an enormous amount of research on all of the factors that went into whether or not an oak would survive or not survive. We looked at slope, we looked at sun exposure, we looked at soil substrate, relative maintenance, and determined that we had a survival rate of just over 76%, which is actually quite high for a restoration. Restoration is complicated. There's a lot of environmental factors. So very excited about that. One of the biggest factors that we determined was responsible for the success was the continued maintenance within the first 3 years, and whether or not those trees had sufficient rainfall within those years as well, which allowed them to develop.